What's up guys, Nasir coming at you with another multiverse video, and as you can see, the patch just dropped. I already updated my multiverses, so I'll be hopping on it in a minute after I do this video and go over the patch notes with y'all. This will be a actual like reading of the patch notes and not one of my main videos, just because I want to actually go through this in depth and see it. So let's not waste more time. Hell, MVPs are mid-season 1.05 patches here, and with it comes the addition the addition of free-for-all mode, spectator mode, post-game stats, and various character balance changes. As always, thanks so much for your valuable feedback on Reddit, Discord, and our other social media. You are appreciated. Let's go ahead and dive in. So, general, new fighter Agent Smith joins the multiverse. If players complete enough tiers in the Beat Rifts Get Agent Smith free event, they can begin playing with him as early as July 8th. So I saw a tweet, not a tweet, I think it was a post from another YouTuber that said they're probably gonna give him around July 8th because they're gonna give us 2 more rifts. So if you're caught up on all the rifts that are possible as of right now, then you will be able to go ahead and get those 2 extra rifts, and they're probably gonna have 2 or 3 more difficulties. I think it's 5 or 6 more bosses we need to beat if you're all caught up, and then boom, once you do that, now you get Agent Smith. Like I said, me and Joe, this video is going out after I dropped my video I did with Joe where we were having some trouble beating one of those rifts, but me and him have already been grinding the rifts, and we're gonna stay on top of that so we can play them as early as possible. How's that breaking reality? Agent Smith will then be available for purchase on the 23rd. Okay, so you don't get him like permanently, I'm assuming. You just get to use him early, but then still have to purchase him with the fighter currency, I'm assuming. So new mode, free for all mode, has been added to our normal PvP queue. Battle against up to 3 other players to become king of the multiverse. First player to 4 ring outs is the winner. We're experimenting with a different, more simplified rule set for free for all. Let us know how you like this mode. I did see a tweet on Twitter like a little bit where they were like, okay, they liked it where it was just you play until the time ran out. So if you do like that more than the stocks, I guess let them know that. Me personally, I'm more on the lines of I like just fighting. Like, stocks is cool for the people who want it, but they should definitely add a mode or add an option to where no stocks, just play till the timer ends, because I prefer more of that normally. But I may not have a problem with the stocks in this game. It depends. I just normally like to not have to worry about my stocks, but I've also gotten used to it in this game, so it's a little different. New mode, spectator mode is now available for custom games. Become the ultimate support teammate and cheer on your friends without entering the ring yourself. Lobbies can support up to 4 spectators per game. Okay. Post-game stats have returned. You can now see your total ring outs and damage dealt on the results screen after any PvP or PvE match. Battle Pass tiers can now be purchased with Gleam. That was something big that I think I saw some people who were like, we really want that, because obviously the people who can't grind the Battle Pass, because they might have shit that they got to do, would like to just either buy the battle pass outright or just buy tiers of the battle pass to get further along in it. So that's a good thing for people who want that option. Added a daily free item available to collect in the store. So you daily get a free item depending on what the range of item is, because I'm assuming they're not just going to give you skins from the not from the store, that are just rare. So I'm assuming there's going to be a limit. But depending on what those free items could be, that could be really good. Like, just them giving us something cool. It might be like some ban on profiles or some like profile icons or some shit. Fighter select portraits have... Wait, hold on. I have some music playing. Hold on. Fighter select portraits have been changed from 3D to 2D art renders for fighters only. Fight select portraits have been changed from 3D to 2D to 2D art renders for fighters only. Variants will remain the 3D renders. Because I did see people talk about that when they were like, low-key they liked the beta version for the like icons, because the icons were 2D art styled versus like the 3D ones were like a little off-putting for some, well, not off-putting. For some characters they looked good, and for some characters it just didn't look as good as like the 2D. So that's actually a nice change that I saw some people talk about like at the beginning of the game, but now they're changing it. So that's a cool little thing they added an option to edit perks in a custom game mode. That, depending on when I can edit my perks, low key you need to add that to regular. Because if you're talking about like in a custom game, I can edit my perks like before the match starts, you need to add that in ranked low key. Because like, yeah, you can just make it and do it before, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's like, just having the option there would be nice. Because my homie Joe be fucking that shit up too sometimes. He'll fucking make a new set of perks and then he'll fucking not pick that shit. But I've done it as well, so I can't shit talk. We've added the option to turn on /off both outline colors and team colors in PvP and PvE. They can be configured in the settings. I'll probably be turning that off and just have the outline, because it's not a major thing for me, but it'll just be nice to see the opposite of what it looks like. The Megalodon PvE rift is now available, so me and Joe gotta hop on that. Future rifts have been added and will unlock later in the season. Age of Smith rift, triple threat rift. Okay, rift updates. Rift cauldrons are now called rift star meters. Rift star meters can now be completed by collecting 72% of the available stars in a rift. Oh, so they dropped it down, because like for some of them, yeah, for some of them I think it was like 80, 88 for some rifts, but then for some of them it was like a lower, it was like 70 for some of them. So I think maybe this is across the board they're dropping it down, or maybe they're dropping the ones that were specifically from 80 to 70. Players who have already completed 72% of the stars can claim their rewards retroactively by completing a node in the relative rift. Daily gem rewards now appear on a rift of each attunement each day. So wait, daily gem rewards now appear on a rift of each attunement each day. That's good, because me and my homie were talking about that, because we were trying to get our ones for the green gems. We're trying to get one of our gems up, because that shit was like our last one. We needed to get to level 9 so we could get further in the rifts, but it was kind of like we did all this shit and we couldn't do anything, so we had to wait for a new rift, or had to either buy to get our gem leveled up, or we were gonna have to wait for a daily to get on that rift. So if they're making it to where you get daily rewards on each color, that's good. Because like what had happened was, I went on the one that I had a daily reward on, and I had like, it was I think it was a purple gem. I had like 4 or 5 daily rewards on the purple. I was like, yeah, but I don't fucking need the purple right now. Maybe later that'll help me out. Added a new button to auto equip gems before the match if currently equipped gems are mismatched. That's good, saves you the time of having to do it before you get in the rift. Added a new button to retry a rift node when the rift is completed in single player mode. So is there not a replay option in multiplayer? Okay. Added a new button to leave rift when in single player mode. I'm assuming these are like on the pause screen. Defeated boss requirements have been lowered to unlock the codex Matrix Code Superman, Matrix Code Bugs Bunny, and Matrix Code Jake variant. So because those ones I'm pretty sure were before or after Agent Smith. Like after you got Agent Smith, you didn't got those skins. So they said they're lowering the requirement. So I wonder where, because I might low key, if I get on, I might have them now, depending on how they lowered them, like what tier they put them on. But that's a good thing, to just give people more skins to have and shit. And they were already gonna be free because you were just getting them from a rift, so you might as well give them to us a little earlier. Not a bad thing. Area of effect attack damage has been reduced on higher difficulties. Bro, if you watch my video, you're gonna see some of them fucking boss, not even bosses, because they weren't even the bosses we were having problems with. Some are just like the random one person rifts, or the 2 people rifts, where you're trying to like not get hit by the ghost, but then hit your opponent with the ghost. Some of those fucking rifts were some of the hardest ones to do, bro. Reflect damage has been reduced on higher difficulties, and armature not back reduced. I don't know what armature means. Let me know if y'all know what that means down below. I thought I was saying amateur, but there's an R right there. Account systems. Badges now show stats on account cosmetic screen. Account mastery, character mastery, and leaderboard now show progress for all. Wait, account mastery, character mastery, and leaderboards now show progress for all matches in a set in the post-match summary rather than just the last match. Fix the issue where incomplete matches would display as losses on character screen, on the career screen. Yeah, because that was one thing that happened. Sometimes if a match didn't finish, it just gave you a loss. I was like, that's kind of dumb, but okay. Input preferences. We are reintroducing some of the input preferences that were popular during our open beta. We hope this helps players feel more comfortable as they finally tune their combat experience. Sorry, this is gonna be a long ass read, and I'm trying to like get through this without fumbling on my words too fucking much. But yeah, nah. Customized input buffering timing, so they made it so now we can make it custom, which is good. Customizable control stick input dead zones, both left and right sticks, which is good for people with drift. Swap side neutral attack inputs on the ground or air. Toggleable option to use attack input to pick up items. Fast fall method input setting. This was the one I needed, cause bro, y'all have been hearing me fucking rant about goddamn fast falling since this game came back online, bro. Fast falling was fucking terrible because you had to just hold down 2 times and just hold it to go to the platform. If you tapped it but then landed on the platform, you would just land there, and sometimes that would get me fucking smoked because if somebody's on the ground trying to hit me, then I'd just fucking die. So adding a fast fall method, thank you, that fucking was needed. Customizable neutral dodge input binding. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically, it gives you a way to put parry on a button instead of having to just hit dodge, because you know, if you just hit dodge and then you press the direction, it would give you a dodge in that direction, not a parry. This is going to be a dedicated parry button, which is also very good. Combat changes. Upon hit stun ending, fighters can now incur a 6-frame lockout on neutral dodge attack. This will make it more difficult to parry attacks in the middle of a combo. Directional dodges are unaffected. So this is specifically for parries, not directional dodges. Excessively long combo strings are now apply a vacuum attack hit stun decay penalty. This should allow for players to more easily escape previously inescapable infinite team combos such as alternating Superman rapid jab combo. Attacks that incapacitate fighters now apply a temporary incapacitate resistance buff to the incapacitated fighter. That's a fucking mouthful of a sentence. This will make more substantial incapacitable or incapacitate attacks have much shorter duration. This should allow for players to more easily escape previously inescapable infinite combos such as alternating Jake bite / spit, which is good. Affected attacks will be noted in the individual character patch. Okay, side attack combo input buffer has now been standard for all fighters. It should now be easier to buffer a different attack jab during a jab combo without accidentally inputting further attacks in the jab combo. Okay, so just general bugs and fixes. Fix an issue where fighters that took fire or shock damage on the same frame they were hit by an attack would cause the attack to be ignored. Fix the issue where the fighters could respawn without spawn invulnerability. Fix the issue where all team perks were always given their stacked effect. And then protective movement. Projectile shield now breaks after blocking 1 normal or heavy attack. What does that mean? Projectile shield now breaks after blocking 1 normal or heavy attack. Or is that just I think that's just an in general thing, because I did see that they talked about bugs that say, for example, now being able to be broken more easily. But when you say projectile shield, that does that mean Black Adam's too? Because Black Adam's shield used to eat up like multiple hits from projectiles, so that might be a really good change. Also might hurt me a little bit with playing bugs, but hey, look, we here for it. If it means Black Adam just gets knocked down a little bit too. The Court 2 variant has been added, which this should have been added. This was the 6th stage, especially in the rifts and shit. 2v2 variant, main stage and side speakers with increased 20, blast box size increased 10, and then the 1v1s, same thing. Okay. but just not with the side speaker, and the other thing is the same. Dexter's Lab 1, scroll speed reduce, so we're gonna move slower, reduce scroll button cooldown, increase to 15 seconds for 1 second, possible generated layout updated. Okay, so they've tweaked the lab, so I'll play that. I'll be playing a lot today, so I'll see how the lab feels now, and I'll maybe make a video talking about how I feel post playing the patch. Throwroom Tooth variant, increased upper limit to 300 units. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like the whole map is 300 units now instead of what it was before. Townsville, MultiVersus increased intervals between attacks, which is good because he used to throw out some attacks a little too frequently. Bombs and laser knockback reduced, which was the biggest thing. Niggas on Townsville, what did Avatar Yaya say in that video? He said if you beat me on Townsville, that shit didn't count because that freaking map is ass, which they're not wrong. MultiVersus takes more damage before attacks are interrupted, and then on Tree Fort, bounce pads should more reliably bounce fighters and prevent them from fully landing on their platform, or fully landing on the platform. Okay, so the moment we've all been waiting for, it is time for the fucking patch for the characters. We are 15 minutes in, holy shit. Aria, ground dash attack, updated knockback to hit more consistently near the ledge, and air ground neutral special. Fix an issue where Aria would float in space while attempting to use face steal. Banana guard, attacking air neutral attack on branch hit. This is a buff on branch hit window 5 frames earlier. Air side attack, damage reduced to 11 from 12, so a slight damage decrease. On whiff, branch window delayed 4 frames, so on whiff it's worse. Air ground neutral special. Air sus ground neutral special, that's the charge. Strength buff is now consumed after a successful attack on an enemy. Ooh, so they fucking giving it the Jason treatment where you use that shit, you hit him, and then it goes away, which would kind of make sense. Shouldn't be like a time thing where he has it for a certain time frame. But again, you could have just made Jason shit better, and I guess that would have also helped him. But I don't know, maybe they did. Ground down special, which I'm assuming that's the butt slam. On hit, branch window can be canceled 26 frames earlier. And ground side special. On with branch window delayed 4 frames. So some nerfs to Banana Guard, nothing crazy though. Batman, okay, that's been delayed by 8 frames. His dash attack. Fix the issue where the bat bomb could be applied to 2 enemies simultaneously if they hit on the same frame. I did have that happen where like I'd hit somebody and then I'd hit the enemy and I'd hit both my enemies at the same time, and then they would both get stuck with the bomb. I didn't think that was a bug, but I guess it makes sense. His down special leg hurt box size increase. Yeah, because his fucking the hurt box for his leg wasn't that big. Black Adam. Yeah, I need to see some nerfs, bro, because that nigga was crazy. Ground up attack. Lightning strike projectile now applies a 4-second cooldown. Okay, so you can't just fucking spam lightning. Ground down attack, knockback increase. So they increased it by 100. On hit branch window delayed by 5 frames. Attack air up attack. I'm assuming that's the 2-piece boom boom. Final hit base knockback reduce. There's reduced a good bit. On a branch window delayed 5 frames, and then air neutral attack. Visual now has a better match hitbox size. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. Bugs Bunny is living up to his identity as a strong mage a little bit too well right now. We're hoping to reduce the time that his save can remain on screen by making it a bit more fragile, and we're looking to tone down some of the more toxic loops that come from his air neutral attack. Yeah, because like me personally, I never was air neutraling attack niggas. Like some niggas were hitting you with like 5, 6, 7 of them bitches back to back and just kept you in the loop. Max I hit was 1, maybe 2, and then after that I'm not skilled enough to keep you in it, so fucking I just wouldn't stop after that. Air neutral attack, repeat move lockout increased to 18 frames from 8. On hit branch window delayed 4. Attacking a safe will now only knock back the safe on the last hit of the attack. We're keeping an eye on this change and may adjust in a hot fix if this makes a neutral air attack plus safe interactions too difficult. Okay. air up attack. So that's the bat, I think. Yes, the bat. Hitbox duration reduced. Hitbox active duration reduced 2 frames, and then the pie projectile hurtbox size increased to better match. Okay, should address issues with inconsistent projectile interaction. Yeah, because sometimes the pie just fucking didn't hit niggas. Air down attack, no pie. More aerial movement is maintained on attack startup. Air ground neutral special. Okay, so this is the save. Enemies attacks only do 1 damage to the save. Armor break hits still immediately destroy the save. Enemy attacks only do 1 damage to the save. Save health is reduced to 3 from 16. So if they do 1 damage, then it takes 3 hits to destroy it, whereas normal attacks would take a lot. Armor is still gonna immediately break it though, so that makes sense. Okay, I think that's fair. I don't think that's too crazy. Obviously, the safe fucking being strong as it was crazy, but like I can live with that so far. Air ground neutral special cooldown on branch window delayed 5 frames, not back angle made more horizontal. Air ground up special, ground up special, so it's that rocket. Yeah, lowered platform height on vertical rocket to address issues where platform collision will push enemies away from the hurt box. Yeah, okay. Because I think it was vertical rocket where, like, dead ass, I would see people standing on top of the fucking rocket and they wouldn't hurt them, and I'm like, bro, come on now. Address several issues with tunnels where fighters could be trapped indefinitely or teleported off screen without ringing out. Bugs will now attempt to reverse directions and his designated tunnel is destroyed while he is traveling between tunnels. So if you're in a tunnel going one way to the other, if the tunnel goes away, you get put back on the other side. Okay. Lingering Love perk now has a melee hitbox with projectile spawn. Wait, now has a melee hitbox while projectile spawn is on cooldown. So I'm assuming that means now that they can hit it and it not just doesn't do anything, because the thing about the kiss was that when you threw it out, if they threw a projectile into it, or I think if they like, well, no, armor attack wouldn't work. If they threw a projectile through it, it like stops the effect of it, so now they can walk through it. I don't know if that's what that means, but let me know what that means in the comments if you know about the hitbox. So that's all the bugs. Okay, Finn, he got a buff. His ground neutral attack knockback has been increased. His ground up attack has been increased, and then fix the issue where this attack would not break armor on both hits for his ground down attack. Okay, some good changes for Finn. Need some buffs. Didn't do anything about his up special, but I never really had a problem with it, but I know some people like to spam that shit. Garnet now applied a repeat move lockout and ground side attack air lockout during duration air lockout duration matches ground lockout duration for 16 frames. Damn, I cannot read. Ground side attack up. Hitbox has been reduced, knockback has been increased. Hitbox startup time has been moved up 5 frames. Ground down attack. On hit branch window advances 2 frames. Air ground down special. Placing the star will automatically adjust its position to prevent Garnet from ringing herself out on star dash. Masher perk. So they are tweaking perks, which I do like. Gauntlets no longer spawn a star if the gauntlets were destroyed for leaving the area. Gizmo's balance has looked much better after his nerf in this. We are hoping to address a few lingering issues with his arrow and car gameplay before we let the dust settle for a bit. Air round, okay. I'm trying to see if they can talk about his car. Increase attack radius to 575 units from 250. Gizmo should have an easier time snapping to his car or his allies without needing to precisely aim the attack. Popcorn can no longer affects arrow explosion. This damage / knockback. Fix the issue where Gizmo would get multiple jumps in the air while charging an arrow. Okay, nothing crazy addressing his car. Oh wait, hold on. I was missing that shit. Car speed has been reduced a good bit, 700. Car car health is now 5. Thank you, because the car was still a little bit hard to get rid of. Car is now automatically destroyed if left idle for. Bro, they added a timer so the niggas can't just leave the car on the fucking screen, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I needed that car touched in some way, shape, or form. Holy shit. Harley's balance was mostly tacked in this patch. We've made some additional fine-tuning. Based on feedback, we have adjusted ground up attack to feel more responsive and allow Harley to pressure her opponents with follow-ups. But both Harley's neutral special Bat Doll and Stripe's down special Dynamite have been adjusted so the item timer begins to tick down immediately once equipped to make these items have windows of counterplay. Because, like, bro, Stripe's fucking shit was a little crazy. I'm just skimming through everybody else. If you want to read for your character, go ahead. I just mainly want to read like the characters I play, and I'm like going through all this just to see if there's anything too crazy that like is standing out. But I don't really play Harley, and Harley's annoying, but they definitely needed to tweak her up special, or her up air attack. Cause it's either that one's the bat or it's the up special. Her neutral skill, I'm pretty sure it's like the planting the TNT or the bomb or some shit. So that's fine. Iron Giant allies no longer. Is there a pile of Iron Giants in a grab state? Hitbox has been adjusted. Okay, Jake has been having a rough time since our initial launch. With these changes, we're looking to make him feel more like an aerial bruiser and less like a bite spammer. Thank you, because like deadass, bro, the bite spamming on Jake got crazy at one point. When that's all you see niggas do. Like people online made videos about that shit, talking about some Jake's best buttons is fucking bite, which was true. Okay, hold on, Jason. Machete hitbox on several attacks now better matches attack visuals on the. Okay, so a lot of buffs I like to see. Air, ground, or ground neutral special. Or ground neutral attack, I mean, my bad. Hitbox startup has been advanced 2 frames, so it's faster. His side attack has been advanced to 1 frame. Ground up attack. Fix the issue where the first hit would not properly vacuum into the second hit under certain circumstances. What about the air attack? With the air up attack, air neutral special or air neutral attack, shutter window has been reduced 3 frames, so it reduced it. On whiff has been delayed 5 frames. Okay, air down attack, so that's the one where he goes down. Okay, hitbox startup time advanced 1 frame will now hit higher up on Jason. Hitbox added to Jason's head. Okay. Ground down special. Removed sleeping bag property as a projectile attack. It should no longer interact with Marvin's bubble or Rick's portal. Damn, so you can't do the Marvin tech anymore. Fix the issue where Jason could grab certain boss enemies in the rift. I think they need to do more to that move, the sleeping bag, because besides that, sleeping bag is damn near useless. Like there's not really a good reason to use that move. Like, unless you throw him out and then your teammates there to intercept them. LeBron, a lot of buffs for LeBron. I don't know about that. Marvin, I would have liked more nerfs for Marvin personally. That nigga's kind of crazy. Damn, they fucking came for Morty though. Holy shit. Fix that. Okay. Rain Dog, buff. A lot more buffs for Rain Dog than nerfs. Rick, cool. Shaggy, nerfs as needed. Okay, Steven's long range and low whiff recovery made him feel incredibly oppressive in close fight. His low whiff recovery combos paired precise or partially well with his bubble shield passive, making it very difficult to punish Steven when he makes a mistake. These changes target his range and his whiff recovery to bring him more in line. Okay, so some Steven nerf, which is good because he was crazy if he got you in a little combo. I ain't gonna lie. Superman flaming re-entry signature perk returns. Perk effect: Superman's leap attack is stronger and ignites enemies. The landing of the attack leaves a fire wall on the ground. His ground up attack, which is the punch, hit stun has been reduced. His His air/ground neutral special no longer infuses projectiles with ice above 6 stacks. Okay. Air side switch fix the issue where Superman would drop a fighter if the button was released too early. I had that happen. Fix the issue where grab fighters could get stuck to Superman if he grabbed the wall. I had that. I think that happened in one of our rifts where like I had that happen where I got hit while I was doing the grab and it like stopped the grab animation, but they were stuck on me. Air up special on whiff. Branch one that's been delayed. Fix the issue where Superman would be floating away from attack certain. Fix the issue where damage bonus would not be applied to Frozen. Okay, Taz. A lot of buffs for Taz, it seems like. Taz is like kind of annoying, but not great, so I guess that makes sense. But just like, I don't know, Taz is just, I've always looked at Taz kind of weird. And then Joker. Yeah, Joe told me Joker already got nerfed, but yeah, Joker got shot. These are the changes we were referring to about Velma. We address some of the worst bug impacting Velma players and also give her some strengths and zoning tools. Buff. Hopefully the Velma players, if you're a Velma player, let me know. Hopefully these are good for y'all because Velma definitely was struggling. Even with that shit, I saw more Velmas, but it wasn't like a crazy uptick in her. Wonder Woman has been feeling a little strong since the official launch. We want her to keep her identity as an easy to pick armor tank, but in that vein, we don't think she should be able to score ring outs easier than the rest of the cast. These changes should make her feel a little bit easier to play against. While slightly toning her down her KO power. This will features where one of them could gain a full passive charge from projectiles like Buck save. Blocking a projectile will only charge one of them passive if the projectile has an active hitbox. Okay, cause thank you, bro. Like dead ass. Cause I remember there were times you kicked the safe at a Wonder Woman, and if she timed it well enough, she just blocked it and got her full meter charged up, and it was like, bro, whoa, like damn, wait a minute. Okay, so they've tweaked her passive, which is good. It's a lot of nerfs for Wonder Woman though. She is like the best character in the fucking game, so we're hoping that you're excited for all these changes coming to MultiVersus with a brief maintenance. Be sure to let them know. Let me know how y'all feel about this patch. I've seen a lot of good things. I've definitely seen that they're toning down a lot of things and not just like letting the top tiers remain top tiers, and unfortunately that means my man Bugs has been one of the top tiers. So they definitely toned him down a little bit. I'm gonna get online and see how he plays and shit. I'm just scrolling through this real quick for the people that may have missed it or skipped to the end of the video just to want to see all their characters, or maybe want to skip to see their character. So I'm just giving it a good scroll so y'all can like analyze it. If you want to go frame by frame and stop it on the person you want. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel down below. I think this is a good patch. Hopefully it brings a lot more excitement to the game, because it has been dwindling. People have been playing it less and less because people have been waiting on this patch to like address a lot of the shit they don't like and then hop back on it. So hopefully this is a step in the right direction. But let me know how y'all feel down in the comments below. I'll see y'all next time though. Peace.
Little baby, you out, you know you was wrong. You lying, watch your tone. I'm too fine to be so alone. Not my kind, he's a clone. I'ma get money no matter